One of the toughest decisions in everyone's life was choosing your starter in Pokemon. Now I'm going to help you. First up is Bulbasaur. We are mostly interested in its final form, Venusaur. Its base stats, as you can see, are HP 80, Attack 82, Defense 83, Special Attack 100, Special Defense 100 and Speed 80. Its HP is the highest of all three starters, with Blastoise having 79 HP as a base stat and Charizard 78. Its attack and defense are quite high for a normal Pokemon, but not really booming if you take a look at the others. Its special attack and special defense actually are way high. They are really good, and its speed is the second best, with Charizard having 100, which is crazy, and Blastoise having 78. So, if you are going to choose special attacks and non-physical attacks, which could be like Solar Beam, and put up your Sunny Day, which of course my recommended moveset for Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red are Giga Drain, Frenzy Plant, Solar Beam and Sunny Day, then this Pokemon should help you a lot. Also, what kind of really good plants Pokemon are there in Leaf Green? The only thing I can think of is Executor, which is part psychic, which means that also, although it can really good attacks, its stats are not crazy high. So take that in mind. The second starter we're going to take a look at is of course Squirtle. Now Blastoise is a beast with an HP 79, attack 83, defense 100, special attack 85 and special defense 105. Speed is 78. So its HP is the second best, but it's just 1 point behind Venusaur and 1 point or above Charizard, which is not that much. Its attack and special attack are not really high, but its defenses are way high. It is an all-round defensive Pokemon, and you should use it at that. Of course it can do damage with like Surf and so also, but if you're looking for an offensive water Pokemon, Blastoise might not be your best bet, and most people are looking for that. You need to keep in mind that there is loads of good water Pokemon around. For example, Lapras, which is crazy. And don't forget Omanite, which is also a good Pokemon that people tend to forget about. Of course, Blastoise looks amazing, and if you're going for an all-round defensive beast, So, by far the most popular starter is of course Charmander. It evolves into Charmeleon and then Charizard. It has all-around offensive stats, which I will show you in a second, and it is a total dragon beast. It looks great in the anime, and now let's move over to its stats. Starting with its AP, he has the least of all of the starters, but it's just like 2 health points, so it is not that much. Its attack and defense are not really high, with its defense being the lowest, but its special attack 109. That is crazy. Special defense also not that high, and its speed is really good. So by far the speediest of the starters, and a real good special attacker, but its attack, defense and special defense and HP are not really great. Venusaur and Blastoise have both better defenses, and if you think about it, how many good fire Pokemon are there in Fire Red and Leaf Green? A lot. Well, actually 2 really good. Ninetales, which has also great speed and great stats, and Arcanine, don't get me started on Arcanine. It is just crazy. With its extreme speed attack, its bulkiness, you can easily find a very good alternative for your fire Pokemon that is not Charizard. Also, Rapidash is very quick. Magmar, although Charizard is better than those two, Arcanine and Ninetales, which you can get pretty early on in the game in Lavender Town, are very good choices. And now the conclusion. In my opinion, the best starter in Leaf Green is Venusaur. It has great stats, and it can both be a great attacker and a great defensive beast. Its special attack and special defense are really high, and it has the most HP of all starters. Also, it just ravages through the first two gyms, which Charmander has great difficulty with. The first having Brock and the second being Misty, both super effective against it. Blastoise doesn't really have a hard time against the first, but does have a hard time against the second. So for the first two gyms you should choose Venusaur, which should be an Ivysaur when you get to Misty. And it is kind of hard to find an all-round good grass type in Leaf Green. The only things are Executor and Victory Bell, which do not match up to the stats of Venusaur. So Blastoise, you can find an alternative for it, like Lapras or Omanite, which I think is underused. And of course you can find a good alternative for Charizard, being or Arcanine or Ninetales. So of course I think I'm kind of rambling here, but I think Venusaur is the best starter. It should be your best bet for choosing a team. It is all around balanced, and it is just a great Pokemon. So, do you think I've made the right choice? Do you think I've just rambled complete bullshit? Please tell me in the comments below what you think. And stay tuned for more tactical guides on Leaf Green and Fire Red.